to try. Somebody made a comment about our base not being up to par. So we're going to give her a try at enemy respawn at very high, which is the highest settings. I've got limited ammo. I've got about 500 rounds. So, yeah. But the last time I broadcast, I was in my base, and yeah, somebody was watching and said that, to try it on Feral. Well, now we're going to try it. So, we'll load in at the base, and I haven't done no improvements since then. The last time I was on, I left this base for a different spot. So for the last, I don't know, maybe week of gameplay, give or take, I built a new base. So it's in the desert, and the view's kind of good. So anyways, we're going to log in and see. I don't know, Horde Night's, I think, 2 days away, something like that. So we'll see how good my base design does. Of course, it's got to take forever to friggin' log in. Okay, this is what I got. Now I've taken everything out of my base. So you see, as I was running back from my new base to Central City, I picked up these. So, and this is everything else, the last of my resources. As you can tell, it's all empty. I'm building the last of the concrete now. These are all empty. This is everything that's left. Not much here. I mean, I got a few odds and ends, and most of this I'll either destroy or leave, so there's no use taking it. I mean, the diamonds and stuff, yeah, that's kind of cool, but not needed. Ain't worth nothing, I mean, unless you got a bunch of them. But you see the ammo I got, I ain't got much. I did go to the slug aspect of it. But everything, yeah, there's, like I said, bits and pieces of garbage. I won't take it. I will take the concrete, after, but I've already rebuilt all this. So, okay, let's go check out side. Okay, this is my base so far. I mean, there ain't much getting through. Everything's got, all this has got barbed wire on it. Front barbed wire. The whole outer wall is barbed wire. I've got over 500 of those. Double walled. It's not made into concrete yet, but you got the outer wall and the inner wall. As you can see, I was right by the trader. The heat signatures show up, so that's why I pot them up here. Should have brought my other rifle. But they still can't contend. They can hunt me all they want. And if they get through the base, this is my fallback position. But you can see I got barbed wire up. This is a good kill zone. There's nothing underneath, so when they come, they can knock it down. But they won't get through. I mean, I could sit here on the worst friggin' Horde Night they got, and they're still not getting through mine. That's scrap iron, rebar. Yeah. And they say my base design is not good enough. Well, let's go test it. Like I said, I got 2 different ways to go in and out. I still love all my trees. There's over 800 trees that I planted out there, but I'll show you some of the defense line I got going on. This is a kill zone. They make it through, I'll bring them to here because they'll come to you. So, once more, they got to get through this. And this goes all the way to there. See, they'll walk right to it. I mean, I can hide behind that and they're still not going to get me. And then you go up further. Here's another section. So there's 2 rows they got to get through. And plus all this. Now, of course, the cops, you know, they can come and blow it up and blah, whatever, but they ain't good enough. And I live on an island, so the odds of them getting to me are rare. And it goes all the way around. Like I said, I got, excuse me, and they can get through. Yeah, I mean, it's no big deal, but let's go out and check out here. I put these up for where the backpacks and stuff are, you know, near the base, so that, you know, when I'm gone for 3 days and I just come back and re-pick up. But yeah, my other base is, oh, damn cactuses, on the far side over there. And then I have these sporadically throughout this field all the way around my base. So before they can get to me, they're going to be made into crawlers. Really? Too far away? No way. There we go. I normally don't use this weapon, but it's not bad. The AK is just for multiple, the shotgun, slugs only. Buckshot's just, I think it's a waste. It's a cheap man's weapon. It goes slugs and it drops them. You can only use a long barrel for it, so. But yeah. Normally I don't stay in a base anyways during Horde night. And the rest can sense me all they want. I do keep the maps repeatedly because you can reuse them. Did she fall down, go boom? See, now they're starting to spawn. See all my trees? Aren't these pretty? And then if all else fails, if the base does get overrun, I go to top of rocks and prepare with rebar frames. Drops them. I didn't even need the second shot. And we'll take the gunpowder. Nitrate powder is like one of the hardest fracking things to get nowadays. Even mining in the desert. See? Bunch of trees. Yeah, winter in the desert. Gotta love it. Aw, baby, you fell down. I'm sorry. Let's see, who do we got? See, you live on an island, it don't matter where the hell they're at. They can send every damn cop they got at you. time they get to me, Horde Night would be over with. That's why I moved and changed areas. Because, yeah, there's no need for... Only supposed to be about zombies. I hear you. See? Look at it all. Tell me that ain't good. And then you have all spells. I mean, eventually this base was going to go up on the rocks and, you know, skirt around and... Let's do this. There's a zombie out there and get you. They can try. They gotta take the rock out first, and that's just not their style. Rock's got a lot of hit points to it. Spitters can't touch you. Crawlers can't crawl up. So if you're ever in dire need, just jump on a rock. Like I said, they gotta get to you first. And if they can't, then what's the point? They can beat themselves on this rock all day long. I had one base that's all I did was built on rocks. There. See, now my fallback position is ready. That's all it takes. And if you actually took rebar, or not, you know, rebar, but if you actually took yeah, what are you looking to learn? Hey, how we doing, cool kid? Basically, let's see. When you first start out, grab as much of the grass as you can. And you can do that just by, let's see. I call it mowing. Now there's zombies out, so I gotta be careful. This. As you're running around, when you first start, just grab it. That'll be your first, because you'll need lots of it to start with. And then rocks. And those will be your first items. Oh, you just got it now? Nice. Well, it's a good game, but right at the beginning, you just got hands. So you'll want those three things. And then trees, until you get them. Oh, can't destroy that's at the trader. I'll go up here to mine. But everything you can hit with your fist, I would advise, if you're just starting out, turn zombies off. Have your zombies off until you get to know the game. Right now, no, I'm gonna after I get done with this quick broadcast, yeah, I don't mind if you join me and I can talk you through it as you're playing your game, and I can play this one. Yeah, I don't mind that. But right now, I'm just trying to get my base going for Horde Night, because you can have your hordes very low or off or whatnot. So, but I'll be stopping here in about 10 minutes. You want to send me a friend invite, then yeah. And then I can talk you through it. But this takes about, oh, I can't remember. My gamer tag is Darcinda. And This will take, going back to this base, it takes, I think the concrete was, let's see, almost 70,000 stone to make this little bit of concrete. Each one of these, I can't remember the steel, but each one of those wood spikes, okay, it's capital D ARCINDA. Yeah, I've helped out my cool kid. I've helped out my son that was this young. So, yep, that's it. DAR. No, CINDA. There's no E. It's DAR. Here, I'll show you. I'll just jump down. You can copy it right here. It's right there. It's CINDA. Well, that's cool that you're jumping on the game, though. It does take a lot to play this, but like I was saying to begin with, you know, like I said, I'll help you out because I don't mind it. But your plant fibers, your stone, it'll say recipe, and you can come over and look for the hatchets. You know, that's an airdrop. Okay, I got you. I'll accept your friend's request here in a minute, okay, man? Okay, don't need that, don't need that. But yeah, right now I'm getting prepared for Horde Night. Let's see, the day I'm on is 90, so Horde Night will be here in a couple days. So I'm just pretty much letting everybody know that I'm playing right now. That it'll be tonight when I broadcast again. That we're going to see how bad we can destroy this base. Anyways, let's go look for some more zombies to kill. Huh. Where's the airdrop? Oh, Central City. No way. Yeah. You can come. You can watch me die in Central City. Aw, you let yourself go there. There you go. I know. It's okay. Hey guys. Now, whatever. Gotta love the AK. Gotta love the Japanese cactuses. Let's take that. Eat that. And the best spot, in my opinion, is the snow biome to build, because everything responds so much better there. Because you get the trees, like that tree that I was just hit. That tree is, they always have stuff if your scavenging is up high enough. And like I said, I'll explain that later if you still want to play. I'll take that. Normally I only look for, because since my scavenging's so high, and my quality Joe, which I'll explain to you, it's, where can I get to a safe spot? Yeah, right here, safe enough. Okay. You'll have abilities. The more you run around, that'll be your athletics. So your bike doesn't give you athletics, only running. Bartering, trading, selling stuff for the guys, using your knives, guns, everything has a system on it. Construction tools, that's every axe that you build when you first start out. You build 20, 30 at a time, and that's what you need to get your abilities up, you know, for making weapons, making armor, making whatever. You just got to keep doing it. Bird's nests. Pick up every bird nest you see. That'll get your miscellaneous crafting up. It'll get your weapons up. Yeah, see, it's like this. You want the feathers. I don't take them no more. I think mine's already at 100. But in my new base, I still build them to show people what to do. So I think I've got 1,000. I've only been playing for about 2 weeks. Well, yeah, 2 weeks on this game right now. Other than that, I was a Destiny 2 player. Destiny 1. And at the beginning, where you at? And at the beginning, like I said, it's hard. So you shut zombies off. You make your block durability at 25. Let's see. Actually, I'll just go back to my base and... No. Sorry, trying to think of different things to do. A lot of people pick up the bodies for so you can make torches out of their fat and their bones, so that you can make bone knives, which you'll need at the beginning. Hey guys, roaming herd. Come on. Keep in the corner. There you go. Come on. Come this way. There you go. Next. Yeah, I'll help you in your world. Cactuses. This is where dynamite comes in handy. oh, sorry, soccer mom. Is your barbed wire frames. Because as you're running, you just drop your barbed wire frames and it'll stop them. Oops. Really, lady? I didn't say you could do that. Give me your stuff. Thank you. The green pills are great. There you go. Say hi. And you. I just went up a level. Nice. Okay. And I don't know how many that was, but that was a good chunk. Oh, a couple hundred rounds. But the AK, if your rifling's not up, it's just a pray and spray weapon. That's why I was herding them into kind of like on The Walking Dead, if you've ever seen that. You know, you herd them into a line, and then you can just start laying siege to them. I don't need food. But you can, the AK shoots so much that you can just destroy them, and you don't get no bodies, you don't get nothing. But that's what they call a roaming herd. That's not even a big herd. That was kind of a small one. But you see how as soon as I get closer closer to town, which is right over there, see in my base, it's way up there, my second one. So now we're going to go into town. I'm going to put my AK away, and we're going to run with just shotgun, and dogs will jump out at you and just, my goodness. Hey, guy. Really? See ya. Yeah. I hate the dogs. You can already see him over there. See it? That's a cop. And here's his friend. Hi, friend. Now, I'm not good with this one. Miss me. Now you gotta kiss me. These guys will break your leg. Okay. See you, cop. Excuse my language. I need that. That's a 600. Stuff. Drop that. Drop that. Dang it. Get out of here. I'm trying to take stuff. And normally you take it all. I just want the cop. I want that shotgun. Thank you. Okay. Great, they broke my leg. Do I got anything? Nope. Repair. always pack repair kits when I know I'm going to die. I am going to... Dang it, I got to make it back to base. I'm not going to lose my AK, because when I die, I'm going to end the broadcast. So losing these weapons isn't a big deal. The only thing I got them on is losing your tool belt only, or your backpack. But I got a broken leg already, and I got nothing to repair it, so I'm gonna look for it. So, you know what, actually, I got SMGs. We gotta stay with the AK. It just sounds cool. Okay, this is what cool code. This is what they call Central City. It's kind of nice. See how my athletics just went up? It's from running. This is where the dogs are at. I finally built a motorcycle or a mini bike, and that's up. Like I said, up there. Okay. I hate the bees. They're good for honey. They hurt. Okay, what else do I got? Got that. These help you get. Come on, I see you guys coming at me. These up your wellness. But you need a bunch of them at a high level. There we go. Okay. Let's go play. That right there, if you guys haven't seen it, is piercings. I've never seen the piercings in the game until a little while ago. But yeah. I know I always crouch. I know it's stupid to crouch when you're attacking, but if you crouch and attack sometimes, they will actually jump over you and not hit you. So it's, if you know you're gonna get screwed, hey guy, just crouch. And that's why you always see me crouching in the middle. It doesn't do pretty much anything different. It's just, these guys never have nothing. I only like the cops. They at least give you guns. I just really don't want to lose my AK, but and watch out. Of course, if you guys have played before, in there they started introducing minefields. So just when you're walking through here, walk slow, because there'll be candy tins and hubcaps out here, and just sporadically they'll pop them at you. Okay, I see you screaming. Here, I'll come to your level. Go down. Go away. You're not my pet. What you got? Niente. Watch out for the exploders. These guys suck. Once again, they never... I mean, nope. They have good stuff, but... Aww. Did you fall down? Okay. Boom, boom. Kill them quick, because these guys explode and tend to okay, I'm gonna drop the facial piercings. I mean, that's just That's not me. So, but they take place of your sunglasses and stuff. I only got 200 rounds left. That ain't good. I've got more in my main base, but also with more slugs. But it's hard to, like I said, the nitrate powder is hard to get. But that's where we're heading is. Yeah, I don't even know that. And if you guys don't know the maps, as soon as you read it once, just read it once, they come in pairs. Go look for the treasure. For the Duke's coins, it's roughly, depending on your treasure, mine's at 3. They can be up to 17,000 of them. Some of them only have 6,000 and a full gun. So depending on which one you find. There's a dog. Where you at? Come here. There you are, Frodo. Hi, Frodo. Oh, come on, really? Help me. Come on, go. Okay, guys. Smile. Slugs work so good. Oh, nice. That'll work. Oh, that's my bad. I shouldn't have done it. Come on. Damn it. Okay. Come on, hurry up. One thing I should have did to begin with. See ya. Okay, I'm almost out of ammo. I'm about to go rely on the pistol here shortly. And that gun sucks. I don't think it's good for anything. Okay, I'm done searching. Oh. Hello. This is our friend. No, 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 switch! Oh my goodness. That's the first time I've ever seen one of those. It's a feral bear. Hey, puppy. Yeah, so that thing's new to me. Because normally, they're not like that. Nobody wants to play with you no more. Right? Go away. I'm bleeding out. Okay. Okay, I'm getting too cocky here. Turn the light back on. I want them to find me. Okay. There you are, Mr. B. slugs at this. Whatever, go away. And this ain't even horde night yet. A few bodies. Like I said, the AK... Am I clear from it? Yeah. Nobody sees me. Here probably in a little bit. I gotta get finish this night out. Let's see. Don't need that. Where you at? Don't need that. Okay. I'm gonna run back to. Hey, say hi. I suck at this gun, like major bad. Oh, I got food on me. See, I've got, and once you're, what is it? Your camel and survival, all you need is 1 point in those, and it helps you, as much. I mean, if I had it up to a 3, yeah, I'd never, or a 5, I'd never need it almost. Very rarely. Main thing I look for, and because my other base, I've got, see, that was a good item, but, my other base, I've got a bunch of stuff in it already. So, having it, yeah, if I wasn't worried about them coming at me as I'm checking, because my inventory is already full, as you can see, I would be checking everything and taking it. But I've got so many guns and stuff on me right now that I really don't want to lose them. I will. I mean, they're just guns, and it's a stream, but yeah, I kind of want to keep them. And I'm never interested in the city. Oh, that I am taking. Yep, I knew that. I got him though. Where you at, Copper? Come on. There you are. Do I got a spot? No. Bags are good for... sorry, I'm trying to think. Bags are good for, finding things in them, guns and stuff like that also, but... We're gonna kill this cop. There you go. Major stagger. Right now he's dug himself a hole. I missed. And they explode, so, well, of course you guys know that. I get a headshot on him. And you always keep frames on you, no matter what. Nice. Oh, great. Drop the food, take the shotgun. Okay. And I pick up the frames usually. But see, like, there's food everywhere, cool kid. I mean, that's Central City. You'll have so much food that, and water. I go to the snow biome, and like my main base that is, like I said, up there. Actually, we can run there. There's no reason. Has a bunch in it. Has all the ammo and everything in there. I've been to Central City, like I said, 3 times. Shotgun side, I've checked twice. Oh my goodness, no. Stay there. That's a feral. guys are a pain in my bottom. They can destroy your walls quick. Don't need it. Yeah, I'm gonna wind up dying here. I'm running out of ammo. I ain't bringing enough. I know it looks like I'm wasting a lot of ammo on the AK. It just takes a lot of ammo to kill them. That's why you always back up with a shotgun, your pistol. The 44 is at the base. And that's usually my secondary weapon. Nobody said time out. Lay down. Thank you. But yeah. Oop. See, like I didn't need to shoot. Slugs kill them, usually one shot. Yeah, I will take that though. I got a spot for it. No, I don't. I dropped it. I don't know if I can make it up to my base. But you always have multiple bases, a fallback position. I've got spots on the map that I leave open, and therefore hidey holes. Really? Come on, dog. Leave me alone. Oh, yeah, I need to get out of here. Okay, now I'm bleeding out. No meds. Let's take this. Drink. Come on. See why I built the frames? I gotta jump over them. But I'm gonna go down before I make it to base. Okay, I stopped bleeding at 51. Nice. But this is the base I was wanting to test out. Let's see. There's always safes up there. Every one of these buildings has 2 to 3 safes in them sometimes. Come on, give me med, give me med. I blow up cars when I can get them in a big horde. Okay. Like I said, I'm just trying to make it to base, and then I'm going to shut this down. Why not? Yeah, gotta love the dogs. Yeah, polite words could be said on that one. That was my fault. I should have packed more meds, more ammo, and like I said, on feral or very hard respawn. Yeah, it's kind of intriguing. I made it about halfway through town, maybe halfway. And before I even left the island, I went through almost 500 rounds for the AK 7.6s. Anyways, so I'm gonna leave my bag. pistol depending on which base I spawn in. If I spawn in my new one, I can't remember where I put the bag on. Then I've got the weapons. If I spawn in my old base, I think I'm down to a pistol. And old base. Great. But see, I don't lose nothing that I have on me, so I still got shotguns and my ammo and stuff, but did I get that map? Nice, I did. But yeah, as far as guns, I got bits and pieces. I can't even build another weapon. And the shotguns just ain't gonna do it. See, you see where all the food's at. If you're in the desert, these work great. And for making liquid to drink, I mean, all you need is the bottles and those. I keep every bottle. I think I've got over 800 of them. Gold and diamonds, mining. Anyways, these are tasks. I keep it all. I stopped reading books a while ago. So in my new base, I've got a bunch of books. But actually, we're going to go... Hey, Late, how you doing? We're going to go die. And it'll take off another 10 points of wellness, but pick up. I want to respawn in the other base. Come on, get to the door. I gotta pick up my bag first. But yeah, like I said, it's kind of hard on. There we go. Now let's go have them kill us. Really? You guys made it in already, huh? Come back outside, lady. How'd you get it in there? This place, it would depend on how your gameplay is. Like me. Oh wow, you guys have already destroyed a bunch. Goodness. Wow. I built the tree. I planted the trees, but my base is in the semi-desert, the plains area, I think you could call it, and that's mine. You know, but I built by a trader, so it was easier to sell stuff that I didn't want instead of destroying it. But my new base is way over there in the desert. Actually, let's just go over here. I got a fallback position I can jump to real quick. But yeah, I look for things like this. You know, because they have to jump over this to get to it. Your trashy house, that's what this is. Oops, almost died. This used to be just a trashy house, and I rebuilt the walls. Started with the first 2 tiers first. And then after that, you slowly build outside of it. You know, with your... see, there's still holes in the walls, but I was going to build up on top. But if... What is your... Elite, what is your... respawn for zombies? Is it very low, you know, like right now I'm on feral, which is the highest respawn you can get. That's why I got my butt handed to me. But see, Elite, I've built on rocks like this, and if you rebar frame them too deep, it takes almost 3 cops to come through and get to you. And as long as they're concrete or steel, this rock is secure. And then you can dig down it, put a ladder, and dig in the ground. A lot of people that I used to watch, and I did it too, is build in the ground. Because they come, zombies will come for heat. So like if you leave your furnaces running all the time, they'll find you. Okay, if you're new at the game, disable zombies. I mean, it's they call it a cheat, whatever. Disable your zombies until you get to know your buttons, what to build, how to build. At least get a gun, you know, some defenses. When I started this map, that's what I did. I ran around until I found where I wanted to build. You know, and I found here. I look for the traders now. Yeah, and build. But I always have a fallback position. This is another great spot to build. In here, it's already defensed up. The only thing you got to do is upgrade them to concrete. But the bars right there, I think, are at 2,000 hit points. So it's hard for them to get through. And if you put spikes outside, I just... Yep. The hunting rifle is a good weapon. You got to be good at no scoping. I'm not, but you got to have your rifles up, you know, in your settings. They're not going to get me for a minute. So like, here's my base. Here's the fallback. That's where I died. Oh, I guess I almost was all the way through Central City. My new base is right here on top of a hill. You can see my bike, everything, and you see this outline, this little brown outline. That's all concrete, 2 thick, 6 deep in the ground, and then I built up. But we're gonna go spawn there so I can show you guys that. Nice. See, I suck at no scoping. But we're gonna go die. Oh, and the graves, if you're new at this, look in the grave sites. See? You can dig them. Any gravestone that's out there in the game. These will respawn. Boom. Yeah, that'll drop me to 150. But yeah, I want to respawn at my new base, and then what I'm going to do is see how my base, the reason I'm doing is to see how my base defenses are. Grave sites, they're, sometimes you'll just find them periodically out in the desert, or you, like the garbage houses that you're saying, the broken down houses, they'll be there. You know, family plots, like that one. There was nothing around me, but there was a house, a trader, and a grave. You know, cemeteries. They've always got, the cemeteries always got safes in them. If there's 2 crypts, each crypt will have a safe, a wall safe. Build your base in a military place. It's already concrete. It's already built. If it's the concrete bunker one, it goes down 6 floors. There's also missile silos that you can build in. The small militia ones, I think that's the ones that's just got cement bag, or not cement bags, but sandbags around it. But they've got landmines all the way around it. Oh, great. Don't tell me I spawned just anywhere. See, and I make little camps. Every one of these are little camp drop-offs. They've got guns, food, supplies. No, if you put down a land claim block, zombies do not spawn in your base. I'll show you once I get to mine. I'll just run past these guys and get over there. See, on that top of that hill is mine. See, this is what they call the main desert, right here. Best place to get lead and stuff like that. Yeah, land claim block, it's, if you're not, it depends on, are you on random gen or are you on NAS map? NAS map and random gen, I guess both of them will have, yeah. Oh, you're on Elite, you're on PC? There is a difference between PC and console. PC has a lot of different stuff. They have generators, stuff like that, that we don't have here. We have the components, but we haven't gotten it yet for PS4. Okay, random gen PC, yes. They do have land claim blocks in PC, but they also have a lot better stuff than we get. Uh, my best advice for your first base and to get a trophy, get 4 or 5 shovels, dig straight down, and build a base underground. And then slowly build yourself back up at an angle. And that'll get you back out of the ground. And they won't find you. Your heat signature, your noise, anything that attracts them. Like right now, they're not attracted to me, but as soon as I guess they feel you, they see you, yeah. And like I was telling, always pick this up. Anyways, I'll show you the land claim blocks. I build them into my walls. They're also, like if you got a buddy joining you and you're sharing a map, it's harder for them to attack your base if you have a land claim block. Go into your setting. Oh, I thought that was a bear. Go into your settings and find general whatever for building. You know, go into your building, your basics, and it'll say land claim. You know, if it's not there, then it's, you know, it's in one of these, and it'll say it. Where's it at? You might need a workbench to build it. PC, I've got it for the PC. I don't play on it. My tower took a crap. I was playing Destiny 2 on it. It wasn't good enough tower. So I went back to the PlayStation. Okay, now this is one of these was my first building that I built. It's just a barn, and you upgrade. You upgrade too thick because they can only jump too high. Unless you got right next to you. If you put like spikes or stuff like that, they can jump on the spikes and bounce themselves, even with no legs, and get up higher. And then their buddy will jump on them, and so forth and so forth. Now this is just an encampment. You know, there's always dead guys here and guns and blah. Go away, lady. The reason I like the desert is because the cactuses hurt them. It kills them. Yeah. See, PC people are excellent at it. I watch Rust and those YouTubers on that, and I tried Rust on PC. I suck. And I'm not even very good on this. But this is my base. This is an outer wall. Each one of these costs 100 wood. Over 70,000 wood. This is rounding. And they still get through. Barbed wire stops them from crawling. Yeah, all around it. And they're dual walls. This is the new base I did for Horde Night. I want them to come right here. The concrete is 3 down because they can dig, you know, when they blow up. That's when you shoot. See, there's Central City, and way across the water is my other base. Yeah, what is your your construction tools at? See, and this is how I built. This used to be a water tower spot. I broke down the water tower and built it. And underneath this is also 3 deep concrete. Okay, let me get in here and I'll show you. I'll crouch and that way they won't be able to see me. Always have water in your place. Lights, of course, you know, Darcinda, of course. Vault doors. Once again, I just like the view. Shut this off. Okay, I'll show you. See, this is how I got mine set up. 2 furnaces. I've got, this is just clothing, miscellaneous garbage. This is tools. I'll show you the settings that get you these. These are all found. Let me put my stuff away. Concrete's a major. There it is. Yeah. Get your yellow plants for that. Let's see. Here's my bullets. And when I left my other base, I emptied out my furnaces and made all this. See the paper? You know, you keep. So I got a lot of SIG bullet or SMG bullets, but not a lot of AK. Okay, I'm gonna put all this away. But you need paper, but only get paper after you get higher up in your ranking. And like I said, I'll show you the ranking here. Like I said, just let me put some this way. Food. You see, game. I don't have a problem with food. I don't have a problem with water. Snow biome. You get the snowballs. Great for water. Take your stone elite. Take your stone axes. You know, when you make them, make 20, 30, 40, 60 at a time. Start out small, make 10 and 20 at a time. It'll make you go a lot quicker. I'll show you 1 second. Let me get to my settings. Engine parts. Once you get the crafting table, you can take the small engine parts, make them bigger, blah. Okay, these are the feathers, because this gets your weapons out. Okay, let's go to, I'll show you how I do it. Okay, now if you take, nope, where's it at? Okay, construction tools. See how it's 96? The way I got it so high is because I would make 10, 20 axes. When I first started out, it was 5 and 10s. Just axes. I'd sit on a rock and just sit there for 10, 15 minutes and just make axes. Throw them away. I don't even scrap them, nothing. It just takes too long. You want to get rid of them and get that up quick. Once you hit blues, which is, 400s, it takes 80 of them to get it to go up a few points. But yeah, athletics, I put no points in athletics. I just run. I don't ride a bike. I just finally got a bike. I run around everywhere. But I stay in one area, usually. Barter, the best way to do barter to get that up, because I know you guys got traders, is take your cloth. That you get from cars. Sell them one at a time. Yeah, but you don't get much back. You only get a few wood back. It's no biggie to get wood. I mean, wood's one of the easiest things out there, almost. You just hit a rock. I mean, yeah, any tree will give you, 1200 will give you, let's see, wood. This is wood. I'll burn through 12, 24, 48. Yes, I agree. It's better than nothing. I agree. This wood I got here, I got in one farming session, which took 20 minutes in a forest. My weapons, yes, are high, but when you start out and if you get them up small, and yeah, if you build 10 and just scrap them, right? Put them in your fireplaces, whatever. You'll get back, I think, 3, 4 wood. So it's not a lot, but yeah, it does help. But you have to get your crafting up. Let's see, let me put these away. This is mine. Like I said, I don't read books no more. I just save them now. Treasure maps. I read those and I go for them. Just because of what they offer. Anyways, okay, let's go. It's the bed. Oil is a major moneymaker. That's $4,000. I don't, like I said, I really don't play PC. Like I said, my tower took a crap, so I'm kind of at a loss with that. But this is an excellent game, but it takes a lot to learn. Well, it's easy. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's an easy game to learn, but it's all about this. Everything here. If you don't kill zombies with a knife, don't use a knife. The secret stashes you want up. You're bartering. You know. Like I said, because once you get higher level, it's hard to get. Yep. Yeah, and keep your oil. It's good for your repair kits to repair your weapons. I just stockpile it. I mean, see, I haven't even gotten steel smithing yet. My main goal at the beginning was workbench and concrete. Construction tools, I've put no points in that besides making axes. I mean, and what I do is just come in, and that's what I do. Yep. Yeah, repair kits, keep them until you get higher level. And this is how I do it. I just build just like that. And I just drop them from the beginning. And you've seen my quicker crafting. It's not that high. So I think when you build 20s and 100s, it takes almost 8,000 axes. Level somewhat lower. My level is 79, 89. But you could have everything I got. 15 hours of playing. Maybe 24. If you just sat here, it's boring to do by yourself. I sit down here on most streams and talk to myself. You know, but this is how you get it up, and you just keep farming. But like I said, do yourself a test, and for the first, say, 7 days, have no zombies on whatsoever. They won't respawn. There'll be nothing there. When you first enter the game, and that means you'll have nothing, and then that gives you a chance to build your stuff up without having to be worried about being jacked from behind. And that's, like I said, that's what I did even on this map. Every map I go to, I always give myself a couple hours. But once again, I made a bunch of armor and crafting table. I mean, you see some of the stuff I'm wearing is still brown because it looks cool. It is cool. Okay, my level. Where are you at? Oh, it's right there. I'm level 79. I've died 6 times, and in all the map that I've done, I've only traveled 250 kilometers. I mean, that ain't nothing. You know, but it's, like I said, I stay away from the burned areas because of the bombs or the things. I travel the roads. And it showed I wasn't. Yep. But what kind of door did you have? Did you have a normal wooden door, or did you upgrade that door? Because you got to upgrade it to at least steel, and that'll slow them down for a little bit. But if it's not upgraded to steel, then oh, it's wood. Okay, yeah, that couple minutes for them to go through it. Yeah, that's. Let's see. I'll put on mine and I'll go outside, even though they're out there. I don't use the chainsaws, but I build them. They suck up too much gas. Nail guns and hammers are the way to go to build with. Let's see, nothing else in there. Okay. Here's a 44. Yeah, I know. I know. That they make it so that it's I'll say that I don't know, that you don't talk a lot, or they can't leave long drawn out messages. These are my weapons of choice right here. I scrap all this. Shotgun long barrels. Short barrel. Where you at? There you are. This is the OCD in me. Sorry. Yeah. OG? Yeah, why not? Because like I said, well, as you know, I mean, if you've got two channels, and you know it sucks doing this stuff. Kind of well, talking to yourself. You know how that goes. But yeah, this was just supposed to be a video about getting ready for Horde Night. But I died. My AK's in town. Do I really need it? Yeah, as you can see, AKs are really hard to get. Shotguns, pistols, these I sell to the trader. He won't give you much if they're complete, so you break them down. Let's see. That's all I need. Okay, now the zombies are coming. I got it on disc. Okay, I gotta go outside now. They're getting too close to this base. Yep, they're in. Dang it. I bought it at GameStop for $35, I do believe. When it first came out a while ago. Yes, I hear you out there. I'm coming. Give me 1 second. We'll be friends. The desert's also great for aloe vera. It makes all these blood packs. You keep that stuff. Take your own blood. It drops you in levels sometimes, but okay. Let's put you away. Oh, ammo. My goodness. See, let's take 500 rounds. What else do I need? Pray and spray. Prepare that. Yeah. Yeah, and this is one game you don't want. Like, I mean, Destiny 2, Yeah, okay. Elder Scrolls Online, yeah, you can deal with a little bit of lag, but this one, really? And never have these doors on your outer base. They're slow to close. Oh, really? You can try through my door. Hey, you let yourself go. I know. It's okay. We still love you. I'll take your dog food. Okay, see how they're coming up? That's why I built this. And that's just a roving horde. See how most of them were walking on? They didn't see me. And see how they jumped right there? Oh, I shot my own thing out, dang it. That's why you don't build them close to your wall, or you have the barbed wire on your wall. Okay, we gotta go up top. Yeah, it works. It just doesn't work. The pistols, if you've got a low-level pistol, don't even bother. You can spend out 80 rounds, 90 rounds to kill a zombie. And once again, I'm in the desert. You can see how big and this is barely even part of the map. Oh, hello, young lady. Where are you going? Oh, I missed your leg. Screw it. They can't get through my weapons. This weapon is only good for bears. I swear. Oh, this is a weak base. There's bases out there that I've watched. YouTube is great to learn how to build a base. Well, let's see. Partial Royale is a great YouTuber. He is just, he'll tell you how to build. Gamer Girl, Tom Gamer Girl is another one. These guys know how to build bases. But they also are on modded. I don't do modded. Everything that I have, I've earned. Everything, I've got it all myself. Sometimes it's just about the build, you know. But yeah, this one's not even. This is, I think, maybe the best base I've built. But yeah, that's my alcohol right there. But it's taken a lot of time. I mean, a lot of glass, a lot of. I mean, this is all sod. You know how to build sod. But then I did. Before you came on, my other base over here. Right here. And you can see the trench. See the trench around it? That's all trench, concrete, and oh, what else is there? Spikes and wood spikes. Up there, that's all trench. And then this is a kill zone, which is higher up. Yeah, I just killed myself over here to get to this base. I don't have a bag over there. Yeah, I can run over there. Let's see. And then I see this little line right here, right by this rock, that little trench line. There's a trench here. Trench here. These are trenches. Trenches. See how they just kind of go straight around this house? And these are hills, so every time they get, and this is a trench. So, nah, I don't mind it, man. Glass so you don't get hot. Let me go depot, and yeah, I'll run back over there. If everybody else don't mind, I'll. Like I said, the zombies aren't very high, so. Yeah. And this is where you take. Once you get this bench, you can take your stuff and build 20s of them. Highest goes up top, middle, and then it comes out high. And that's how I keep all my stuff like this. I scrap everything. I have found the best guns out there in the garbage bags alongside roads. Nobody usually picks them up. Okay, I need to empty. Food. But you see, once again, there's the snowballs, jars, mercury water. Oop, where am I going? Right here. And water. $70 max health. Oh yeah. Yeah, that. But it will. Run around. Like I said, just run. Get zombies off for the first couple days until you feel comfortable at the game, and then go kill everything. I still get my butt handed to me, so. I mean, but I get stupid. Like I said, I either destroy these into glass. I don't need water with me. Or I keep the glass. And I'll show you. Okay. What's that? Oh, storm's coming. Don't need that. I will take furnaces. A 30k stone is 6,000 concrete. Concrete, 3 deep, all the way around. So, yeah, it takes a lot. Lead, go to. Only drop. Yeah, that's what I do. Yep. I used to do that too. Yeah, it works great. Desert mining. That's where all this is from. The oil. But you need a chemistry station to make gas. Most of this is from scrapping gun parts and materials. Like I said, I'll get over to the other base. Let's see, I've got that. We are going to leave the sniper. So I don't need that. There. 1,000 rounds. Nighttime. Don't you love that sound too? Yep. You'll find areas where they have, what is it called? The old ranch places. It's kind of like the old ghost towns. They'll actually have gas and goes, or pass and gases, whatever the hell they're called. We'll actually have 5 barrels. Like I said, I don't pick them up. I think I got a few. So here's the glass. And I melt that into, so I can use it for, I don't think I brought any gas with me. Oh yeah, it is, it's right here. Gas. That's all the fuel I got. And I got 1,000 in my bike. I don't pick up the barrels. I blow them up. So that the zombies, shh. Okay, it's horde night. Okay, why not? Let's go. Let's see how far we get. This is my only SMG. I've already lost my AK. Nothing. Oh, and people who destroy the bodies, I leave them. It slows the zombies down just like it slows you. Yeah. I just don't. Are you talking about the zombies or the gas cans? Okay. Here we go. Let's go die some more. And see the hill they gotta come up? Eventually, this will be layered. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I make them into gas cans, but they'll be set out here. And I shoot them. Like I said, I usually don't use the bike. Like I said, I'm running right now, and I've got a bike. I just don't use it. If I know I'm going a long distance, yeah, and I need the extra 20, 30 spots for storage, yeah, then I'll grab it. I've got my block durability at 100, which is pretty even. When you first start out, I would recommend putting it at 25. Yeah. Yeah. Horde Night, gotta love it. But I want to get to my other base and see how it does. I'm gonna let them destroy it. So if you guys yeah, most people have their zombies on low or very low, you know, just because they just want to kill a few, but they don't want to kill a lot. So, but mine, I keep at very high, which is, like I said, the highest settings you can for zombies. Oh, nice, 600 nail gun. In a car. See, in a car, you get your scavenging. That's why you search everything. You gotta get your scavenging up. That is the main thing in this game, is scavenging. You search everything, and I can't stress that enough. Oh, where's my bag? I'm gonna go get the AK. Oh, it disappeared. I died again and it disappeared. Dang it. Well, it was a good gun while it lasted. Yeah, you see how I'm staying away from town, though? I'm staying in the woods. I built... Yeah, see, scavenging and Quality Joe. I put massive points in Quality Joe until it's tops. And then you start getting 600s, 550s. I hate that noise at nighttime when it does that. Oh, I can't remember where I died at to get my bag. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, even if you... And a lot of the stuff I don't get in there. But you still gotta look. The lightning is just letting you know, because... okay, have you ever seen Jason or Friday the 13th or anything like that? It's always scary when the lightning goes off. So, you get the lightning effect. Blood. Yeah, that's where I killed myself. I died down here, but it only shows one bag. So it's down here somewhere. But I don't know how long the bags last for. I think once you die, the other bag disappears. So, kind of like, you know, on the map it shows... It shows the grave site. You know. See, like, there's my 2... Every 3 days, I get one. Shows you how much I pick them up. They're med kits, you know. This right here is a treasure chest. It's in the bottom of the ocean. Yep. Yeah, ours actually shows the bag itself. Yeah, see, I've killed only 320. Level 80. 305 points. My goal is to get all the achievements, which I've only got a few left. Oh, great. Okay, now remember what I was saying, there's mines in here. I'm also running with no flashlight on, because they come to your light. I'm not seeing nothing. Yeah. Yeah, mine is, since I've got a main bed, it just shows a bed. See, it just shows me there. Yeah, I've been to one army base. But when you're set to feral, now, granted, I'm not always on feral all the time, excuse me. Most of the times I run around on low, very low. So this is just, like I said, this is just a test zone to see how my build on my base is. Other than that, yeah, but see, on PC, you guys can run into the hazardous zones. You guys can build in there. You guys can search in there. We can't. I haven't seen nothing on PC yet on console yet that shows the hazmat suits to go in there. The best we got is armor, and you still die. But if you pop a lot of med kits as you're running through there, yeah, you can search, and there's traders in there and everything else. But you guys can go and do that on your PC. We can't. Not that I know of yet. On PC, I only know of one army base here, but each map is different. Well, yeah. How long did you last for in the hazardous zone? A few minutes, and then you usually die. I want to go explore it. That's going to be one of my videos that I do is to go run around and actually explore that area. But we'll take that one. And see, elite, like you were saying about the trenches. See, like rock to there. I've got them all over here. And to build this wall works good because they have to jump over it. And they catch themselves, and eventually all these spikes and stuff, were going to be along that wall, so they couldn't jump. Oh, Naz has 4? Okay, Hoff. Yeah. I've played on Naz a couple times. But once you get to know the map, you know where everything's at. See, where'd you go? I heard you. See how I got my trenches everywhere? Almost died. Oh, you're still in there? Come on, come out. Okay, I'll come in. Not my base. Really? Now you're dead. Okay. Okay, this is the base, like I was saying. This is the base I just left. I leave all this stuff in the base. Because if you leave for 3 days, or 5 days, or 10 days, whatever your respawn is, it respawns back. So why... that's on PC though, right? Hoff? If it's on PC... I'm on PS4. Yeah, that's also PC. I don't know much about that, but the vultures are funny, I think. Oh, is that PS4 coordinates, Hoff? Huh. I'll write them down. I'll give her a run through. Uh, a good map to go through. I had a viewer. If you know when you save your map and it says like this says Solo 2. This map, that's the name of it. If you put on your name, if you put in there Crackpot 20, it'll give you 14 towns, 2 central cities, and 9 traders by this guy's map. He made a map, and that's his map. So, okay, I need these. This is everything. This is my trader box. No, when you first start, when you very first start Elite, and you'll name the map, you know, so that you save it and then it automatically saves every time. But when you very first start, so when you start a new game, it'll say map name, and you type in this, it'll give you somebody else's map that they made, but that's a public map. But it's your map only, but it's all the same stuff. Let's see, I gotta eat. I know I do. We don't need none of this. No, just leave it. leave it, leave it. Keep that. Okay. Really? I've got land claim customs. Oh. I've only got one land claim in this box. In this base. So they can respawn in here because I did not do the floors. When you have a base, you have to rebuild all the floor or they'll respawn in here. Kind of like the loot respawns. Dang it, I forgot all about that. I tried the thing that you guys got in PC where you open one trap and it'll send you all the way to the top. Well, we can't do it here. Okay, no bed. Okay, all these trees, like I said, I planted, but, really? You're gonna cry outside my door, huh? They always go for the door, no matter what. I swear they love the door. Okay. Oh. See how I emptied everything? And this is my 4th run grabbing stuff. But right now I'm not going to run with it, so we're just going to dump it in here. All these chests were full. This is all that's left. See how you got pistols are galore. They're, every toilet in the burned area pretty much has a pistol. You know. If you go through, say you go through a building and you look at it and you see a turd in there. You don't want the turd. If you don't take that turd out when it respawns, the next time you go in there, you'll see a turd, throw it out, and it'll instantly respawn back to you. Yeah, I wrote down the coordinates, 20 north, 14 I'll write down that one too. Let me eat real quick. Like I said, I don't think I've been over that far, but let me look. I need to eat first. Where's the water? And see, these are what my dump chests are like. It's when you go to a town, you don't need to take all this stuff back with you, so you just dump it. You leave it. I will keep these on me though, just in case. Bandages, aloe vera plants, gotta love them. Okay, that's it. But everything else is empty. Okay. Let's go up here. This is my kill zone. It forces them into a bottleneck to come in to me. shoot through. Barbed wire on everything. And those were only one high. You know, but they hit the barbed wire. Of course, you guys know barbed wire kills them. But every wall is barbed wire all the way up. Okay, Elite Man, yeah. I'll be back on tonight also, so. And if you're a young lady, I apologize for calling you man. It's just, you know, just the way it goes. Okay, but the Horde Night, since I'm on an island, like I said, it wasn't very good, but we're going to go out and find some more. Yep. Well, then, let's hide for a second. I'm going to look on my map and see those coordinates, see if I can find them. 20. Wow, that's way down here. Yeah, I see 20 north, 1400 east. Yeah, that's right in this area. Of course, you can never get exactly on 20. Okay, cool, man. But yeah, the only thing that's near those coordinates, Hoff, is a treasure. But right here is those coordinates that you sent me. Now, could I be missing it just by a little bit over here? Yeah, because 20 is actually, oh, come on. Yeah, whatever, right here. 20 and 14, so, or 13, whatever it was, 14. But yeah, so it's right around here. We're going to go and play with the zombies a little bit. Then I'm going to, like I said, I don't remember when Horde Night was. I've got a bunch of chests out there. 37 points. I am going for my chemistry station. Nice. We're going to go gunsmithing to 100. Fix that right there. We'll spend some points there. Even though I don't like spending points and that kind of stuff. 10 points there. And the rest here. Rifles has to be up. If your rifles ain't up, I suck. So that's why we're taking out the SMG, and this is the pray and spray weapon. But yeah. Okay. Like I said, I got 2 airdrops out there, but they're both in Central City, and I've already died there, and then getting back to this base, or back to the main base, I had to die. But I said, everything's here. I mean, I scrap it, drop the paper, don't need it. Oh, and every one of these floorboards, I don't know if you guys know this. Turn the light on. Really? You're not locked? I'm locked. In the bathrooms in these houses, or in the bedrooms, underneath the floorboards, like this one's in the bathroom, there's always backpacks in every abandoned house. Every. They're there. They're underneath the metal frames. You know, that they got laying on the floor? Let's see if I can see one. Yeah, they're usually like metal here, you know, and that's where they're at. You just beat them and... I don't need none of this. What am I doing? See, and even I don't get good stuff when it's first done. But you guys are here to see a little bit of base building and zombie killing, so not... Oh, really, Cactus? Really? I picked these up just because golden rods save you. I like the reds because it cools you and gives you max. No, we're not going that way. Yeah, it just cools you and helps you out a little bit. But, and then bacon and eggs. You can't beat bacon and eggs, guys and ladies. It's the best thing for you. Yep. Yeah, I got one. Everything, the first one I made, actually, I've never made them, but I found one in the burnt area. Or not the burnt area, but the blown up area. And yeah, I found that. And then I found two more. And then the workbench. Upgrade them. I don't throw nothing away. My gun box, my first base had 27 chests in it. And I just kept on dumping every gun part. So that's why I never left and ran far from here. Is because this right here was my island. So I just did the little bases. There's a couple in this blown up area. I do not hit Central City or any town until I'm level 20. And scavenging is at least 50 minimum. Or otherwise, you pick up a bunch of tensies and stuff. Yeah, I wrote down the first coordinates she gave me, Hoff, and I'm going to run into those because I don't have them discovered on my map. But the first set you gave me, or the second set, yeah, I know there's nothing there. I've already ran around and looked in that area. But like I said, I might be missing it by a corner. Oh, I hate cactuses. My goodness. I know. Pay attention to where you're going. Don't run into the damn things, huh? I always pop a pill right off the bat because the pill lasts for an hour. Okay. Even though this is a crappy weapon. Really? Almost a clip. And to get your weaponing up, make arrows. Just arrows. Nothing else. And so when you build your knives, your bows, your clubs, just arrows. And it is, I do usually 1,000 at a time of arrows. And once again, just sit there and build, because if you do 1,000 of those, you skyrocket from right at the beginning. So, okay, here's town. Yeah. And like I said, I'm not good at this game. I got it a couple years ago, and me and my son first started playing it. And that's where Father Gaming came in. See, this is what a pistol does. Sorry. Okay, I missed 2 shots. See, he's still up. Oh, come on, early dog. This is what happens when rifles ain't up. You get your bottom handed to you. Okay, this is... Oh, cop. Where you at? Okay, how many you got with you? Come on, hurry up. Come on, hurry up. Let's go. Come on. You too, officer. Come on, hurry up. There you go. Come on. So you guys enjoy my little friend. Come on. Thank you for blowing up, Mr. Cop. The only thing that sucks when the cops blow up, you don't get none of their loot. And they always have good stuff. But... Excuse my language, almost. Yeah. town yet. Poor cop. Stop twitching. I'd like to check your dead friends there. She was letting herself go anyways. Nobody was liking her. Yeah. Both cops. You know, that just... Hey, puppy. You know, when we first started playing, we had 8 dogs. Me and the gentleman I was playing with come at us. You're dead. Just stop moving. Best thing you can do is get your weapons off your bar and die. Because there's no way that one person can do 8 dogs by themselves. Even with a team, it's hard. And this weapon's not the best. This is, like I said, it's a prey and spray. That's why I got 1,000 rounds on me. Aw, you did the fucking chicken before you died. Okay, I'm going for airdrops and maybe heal myself. Excuse me. Yeah, we're gonna hit the airdrops. Since I got 2 of them here. See, and I always usually mark these because they're really good at, okay, they're crap. Never mind. Don't listen to me. Puppy, stay over there. Yeah, well, I built that. The first piece I found on the AK was, see, there's another piece. Oh, come on, kid. See ya. Come on, puppy. You're not gonna let me out. Get the hell out of here. Get up. Low. Come on. I hate this gun for that reason. Get the hell out of here. Go. Met up. Okay, load. Yeah, like I was saying before, stupid dogs, you know, you just want to get out the leash and the muzzle on them. First piece I found was a 59, and I slowly built up from that. I have no frames on me, which is stupid. I always have frames. That way I could have jumped away from that dog and gotten up high. But I depoted it, pick everything up properly. Okay, my bag's over there somewhere, so... yeah, I know I'm running. I'll go kill in a second. Really? No. Oh, is that all you got? Some cop. Let's go. Blow up. Oh, did I pick you off? Where's the other ones? I love Central City. I've got one. It's at my new base. just don't use it. Like I said, I just got it off. I mean, I just got it. I waited until I had enough engine parts and stuff like that to make it almost a 6. Garbage. And plus, you can run over zombies, but that's not really enjoyable. I mean, this is, I don't know, getting my butt handed to me. But it's fun, you know. There. Teabagged him while he was still alive. See, it's stupid stuff like that that gets my butt killed. This is a good building. Right there. If you were looking for an easy, cheap, take over me now base. Yep. Back. These are always been my bases. The passing gas. See, you can still see. I haven't even taken gas out of these yet. I think I took 2 barrels. Okay, where did I die? Is that mine? Nope. Why not? Okay, I gotta check the next street, and then we'll head up to the new base and. Yeah, 1,000 rounds of ammunition is really hard to get. They don't have the powder. Did I die over here? Yeah, they don't have the powder dropping like they used to. So. So yeah, they're making it a little more difficult. I don't know about how your guys' settings are. Settings. That's funny. Settings are. So. Come on, puppy. Get some. Get some. Get some. Come on. Really? Oh, you can't get me? Aw. Switch it. There we go. Okay. I ain't gonna find my AK. Oh well. Come on, hurry up. Come on, get a circle. Come on, you two. Come on. Be nice to Daddy. Let's go. Really? Yeah, I was, right before you got on, I was running around through here, trying to make it back to the other, no, I didn't want that garbage, trying to make it back to the other base, and, died somewhere through here, and then I tried going back to the new base, and I killed myself. That's when you came in, and, yeah, the only spot that you see is the new bag area, not the old bag. So, oh wait a minute, I was right over here, right there. Okay, up one turn. Yeah, it only shows once if you die multiple times, it'll show the last bag that you died at. So you only get to see one bag. Because see, there's a bag over there. But that bag is where you came in. I had died right over here on this street somewhere. Yeah, so don't die multiple times, because I've lost. I was at 170 on my health. Okay, so up. Really? You think you can come up behind me? Nobody liked you anyways. Skater park's another good spot to build. That was my very first base ever. Up there in the apartment buildings, you lock down the bottom floors. They actually have to destroy the floors to get to you. But I only lasted until I think Horde 86. Okay, this street. I'm sorry. What the heck? You guys heard it go. It was a dog. As long as the cop's not coming, you're good up here. But you see how one dog jumped on the other? And it got up. I'm gonna run out of it. See, that's how I died last time. Ran out of ammo for my AK. Let's see. Southeast? Really? Yeah, let's look at a map while we're here. That's my base. Yeah, but it's got to be in one of these blackened areas where I can't get to yet. This was supposed to be a short little stream, but yeah, it's been, I think, an hour now. 2 hours? My goodness. Let me get this chest, and I'm going to shut this stream down, and then I'll be back hour or so, and then I'll get over to I'll get him off Pharaoh. I mean, that's because I can run around without killing them. I mean, because my kills ain't very high as it is right now. That's because I just run and leave them. They're not worth killing. Come on, get up there. There you go. Really, dude? I hate this gun. And you see the durability. I mean, it's just, and that's just running. Well, it's killed about 100 zombies, 200 zombies. I mean, garbage. All of it. I'm getting back to base. But anyways, sorry, getting... Oh, you're mine. Yep. This takes forever when your block durability is high. But like I said, if you're first starting out, your block material builder down to 25. You know, one hit, these are gone. And you get so much more out of them. But if you're looking for a challenge like me, then yeah, I'm going to take that garbage. I don't know why. Then you up them. Everything you up. You make it harder to get resources. You make it harder to find things. See, here's one of those. I think that's the barn. Yeah, that's the barn. So my place is over here. And you get nitrate powder from this, but you only get like 14. Okay. So you teach? Yeah, I do. Well, yeah, I teach Michael. Right, Michael. Yeah. I teach people how to play, but I also play for fun, and it's just something to do. I love the game. I think it's better than. I'm a Destiny 2 player. I love this game more than that. So I haven't been a YouTuber long, as you can tell by my channel and my subs. I do it because I enjoy it. But if I can help out, yeah. My knowledge is usually given from gone from other YouTubers or what I've learned by doing it. But I don't like I don't like mods. You know, I don't like the easy road. Okay, this is the new base. For the ones that just got on. These are, as you guys all know, these are 100 apiece. You know, so it takes a lot to build. And this will eventually go to that cactus. So they'll be 50 wide. Yep. I kind of figured that's why when you said you teach me how to play. That's why these are good to start with. Build a trench line, but you want concrete. This was an old water tower site, so it was flat ground, high up. I destroyed the water tower, and I started out with wood. You know, and then I slowly built up. The barbed wire, when they hit, say like, when you hit, you die, right? Okay. Now, when you go through and hit the barbed wire, it holds you. It stops you from moving, so you constantly take damage. So that's why barbed wire everywhere. So if they make it through the barbed wire, then they'll jump, and then they hit the wood. It kills them. So before they can even make it through these traps, like see, he made it to 1, 2, 3, and he died. Now you can repair these if you've got a hammer and or your axe. Right now I can't repair. But yeah, you see, oh, come on, get out of there. Get out of there. See how the barbed wire, so it stops them, holds them. But see, they beelined right in. They find the weakest point in this, and I must have missed 2 or 3 back there or whatever. Oh yeah, because I couldn't. Because you can't place one next to the barbed wire. So all this was open for them. And that's where they beelined in. There's only maybe 1 or 2 out here. But yeah, you see how many's there. And it stops them. See, like, I mean, they didn't make it very far. He made it into 1. I mean, it doesn't look pretty sometimes. Ooh. They actually made it through there a lot. And that was probably a good horde. I mean, that was probably a roaming horde. And what they were doing is they were going right into the heat of the furnace. But I've got this concrete wall, 2 other concrete walls, and then 3 down. So now when I come back out and rebuild it, I'll put more out there. But you see the damage they're doing. I mean, they're not really getting... They didn't do no damage hardly. And you see kind of how it's built. But this takes a lot of resources. I'll turn the light on so you guys can see better. And then the jail door just came out. I thought that was just cool. See, there's my bike. And what I keep in it... See, I waited until I could build the bike chassis, the mini bike chassis, by myself at this thing. See, the blades, I know the blades look cool, but that's only on PC. Or otherwise, my base would have blades everywhere. So, yeah. And I always keep... you upgrade it to stone by building your frames. You got to build rebar frames first, which I'll show you in a second. Rebar frames, these. So, for instance, let's grab a couple. And then you're going to need the concrete. I use the nail gun because it is just a heck of a lot better. But you use your hammer, your hatchets, whatever. Okay, and then concrete. When I first got here, this chest was full of nothing but concrete. 500 should be enough. Yeah, if you can find an army base, yeah, then yeah, do that. Okay. Okay, they didn't get it nowhere else, so we're going to go out here. I'll show you how to upgrade. Okay, see how they did the damage on the gate? That's nothing. That's a few pieces, and I can fix that, but let's go. Okay, like this. This was a wood to start out with. I don't have no steel on me. Go figure. Okay. So we'll use these. Since they like coming in here. And rebar frames are just, they're stronger, they're better. I'm going to force them. Yeah. Does that line up? Nope, two more. This is a wall I was going to do to begin with, but I never got around to it. Okay, nighttime's coming. Okay. And you got to have concrete. I burned through 215 concrete for that little bit. And that's only 12. Think of how many are in this base, especially when your walls are 15 tall on the back part. So yeah, you got to do a lot of farming. I mean, I can't stress enough on the amount of farming. I do 12, 30, and this is just so I'll put barbed wire once again on front. 1, 2, 6, 4, 5. Oh, and you'll do lots of counting out loud. Now, if you have steel on you, or forged steel or forged iron, it'll change these if you don't keep your gun going. So, like, it's telling me I can't build up no more because I don't have no forged iron or forged steel. And this will all get barbed wire. And this will be the first line of defense. They make it over it, they hit this. They make it over that. They won't make it. As soon as this wall's done, they'll never touch these again. Okay, the wood spikes are only the beginning. You've got to have steel, iron, forged steel, scrap. Okay, let's see. I'll show you. You get better supplies by. Let's see. I gotta drop some of this stuff off so I can show you. Let's see. Okay. So like different things. Okay. Let's see. Where's it at? Okay, these are the wood spikes you're talking about, right? Okay. The only way you can do those is you come up. Did I get a spot? Yeah. Grab the wood. And you can only do 2 different kinds with the wood. Yeah. Wood log spikes. 20 a piece. And these are 100 a piece. They're expensive. You know, I get 44 for 5,000 wood almost. I mean, it's not worth it to build these because they do destroy quick. I mean, 4 zombies will make it through these. These, on the other hand, you can upgrade all the way to forged iron, forged steel. So these are almost better. These stab them and stop them. These cut their limbs off. Kind of like barbed wire. I gotta put some of this stuff away real quick, gentlemen. Sorry. But when I left my other base, 30,000 iron is what I've done. So, because I emptied my furnaces. Okay, Horde Night's done. Nighttime's coming again. They're gonna wind up handing me my bottom. But like I said, this is all. I'm a farmer. I love going out and farming and getting it. This is all desert stuff right here. You know, this is all from the desert. I dig straight in the ground and get all that. Okay, no more resources there. This I built. A lot of this right as I was coming from my other base. This is all the glass I had. Probably gonna die. Okay, my brain's. Where's my stuff that I. Okay, weapons and ammo. When I left, I took 1,000 rounds with me. So, but like I said, as far as your spikes go, man, you gotta use just build different ones, but you gotta upgrade them with a hammer or with your axe. You know, your axes that you do, you just left click on them, L1, and you'll be able to upgrade. Sorry, I think that was your question, not how to get them. Okay, food. And I destroy everything. I already had a gun on me. Water. I go to the snow. Snowballs. I keep every glass jar. Because then if I don't, I destroy them. But I also got, 103 bottled murky water. And then I make different trips. Different desert trips means different things that you're going to need. I like the bacon and eggs just because it gives me a wellness. So, let's go to medical. I'll explain as I put away. These I don't take unless you're doing the challenge to get freezing, to get cold. Then you pop these, they'll take your hydration away, and then you get in the water and you go to the snow, and you can get that. But I sell them to the merchant. I get rid of them. Anything else in there? Nope. Down here. I know this is the tedious part. Sorry about it. I destroy all this garbage. Let's see. I don't want none of those now. Don't need none of this. I I said, I don't know why I picked it up, but where's my plants? Okay. And I make my own grain alcohol and stuff now. Here's my engines and stuff, but like I said, I'll do the bikes here in a little bit. And this is how you get your weapons up. You build massive arrows. As soon as this locker gets full, I'll build all those in arrows, but I think I'm already at 100%. Weapons. Short barrel. But yeah, my AK's gone, so dang it. I sell pistols to the trader. All these will go back into 600s. I'll repair that later. But I've only got one SMG, one AK. Everything else you find lots of, and one sniper. I mean, you see the weapons. I mean, and these have all been torn apart. This I found in a garbage can on the road. So, and I got higher parts. I just got to add them together. Books. Auger. Actually, I'll read that one and see what it's at. 36. Okay, science is still low, so I should read those. Armor. 45. Medical, I think it's about that too. Yeah. But like I said, I don't read a lot of them. I don't. 1 point. And maps, I can't stress enough. Yeah, it is. My last base that I had was a pre-built. It was already there. I lived in it. You build up your first 2 walls. Like if you go take your hatchet and build 2 up with wood. 3 or 4, until you get metal. And then if you go metal, then it'll go full metal, and then it goes, so on. But build 2 up, because they can only jump too high. Unless you have a spike or something below it, then they can jump up over your wall. That's why it's nice to have the barbed wire on your top level. And that'll stop them from getting over. At least slow them down so you can shoot that crap out of them. Okay. Don't need these on me. And these I have found. All this stuff, this has been found. This high level. I mean, here's the pieces. Bought these from the trader because I thought I was going to need them. Nope. That's nice. I have another one of these. These are excellent zombie killers. They're quick, and they just slice their heads off like it ain't nothing. Can't build the blades. I'm on PS4, Christopher. That's only on PC. So everything I gotta do the old-fashioned way, just shoot the heck out of them. But yeah, the only traps I can do is the wood ones and stuff like that. Don't need none of that. Just drop you, drop you. But yeah, I've already lost an AK by being dumb. But we're gonna turn 20,000, 20,000. Okay. Pick you up, put you in there. But I've got mines in different spots over this place. See, this is another way to build. Use to build your barbed wire. You know, it's the most easiest way. So, I mean, 114, yeah, 2 minutes, no problem. But I need, I already got 200 and some. I had 1,800 of these when I made this base. So, and like I said, go to the trader. That's another thing I got to repeat. Sell these one at a time to the trader until he doesn't buy them no more. And that way you get, it'll bring your bartering up. If you're low level, your bartering will just skyrocket. Same thing with these. Take every bone you can, make knives out of them, get your weapons up. But I gotta go place some of these out there in that hole. And then, yeah, all those. Anyways, to show my base a little bit, that, like I said, this was a water tower. It was a prefab. I destroyed it. And you can still see the water up there. And that was the water that was in the tank. So, now I got water in my base. Endless water. This is where I keep all my junk. You know, these are harder, my goodness, harder than heck to get. But once you get your scavenging up in Quality Joe, these drop like crazy. This is the outside. You know, if you're gonna do it, might as well make it look halfway decent. This is everything I do. Sod, my plants, all that. Once again, 3 tall so they cannot jump over. And then a 4th one. And then the spikes. So on this one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 tall on the back. So you can almost imagine how much concrete and iron it takes to build. And then I just, yeah, make it look good. And then underneath here, they're 2 deep of concrete. Behind this wall, 2 deep. But yeah, this is also, you can make your own alcohol, your own food. Yeah, and then it's just looks. I mean, eventually it's all about, yeah, looks. Anyways, and then it's still work in progress. Some of this is, see, once again, if they get through, when they crawl over, they got to hit barbed wire. Concrete. You can see the concrete. Let's see if I can get to it. Behind this is more concrete. And then I cut off the corners. You know, like all this will be done again in concrete. Glass so you don't overheat. You know. My main door is always the door. Just because, come on. If you put them on the outside, it's so slow. If I get overrun, I did that on my other base. Christopher, my other base is over there, way past Central City, over here by the trader on an island. So it was easy to fend off any horde knight because they had to walk or swim to me. And that's what that was. Let's see if I can show you the trench line around it. Yeah, see the trench line? All the way around it, and there's spikes all the way around this. And it's all reinforced concrete, triple walls or double walls. Trench line. More trench lines. This is all trees now. I planted a bunch of trees. This is a trench line around here, here, and I've got like 7 or 8 more around out in this area. So before they even got to me, they were dying or delimbed. That's why I always carry splints on me. And once again, this is all. These are eventually going to be nothing for bikes. I'm going to be jetting off here shortly, or otherwise I would. But like I said, Hoff, I will be back on Uh, here in a little bit. I usually really my own barbed wire. Thanks. I usually stream for about 2-3 hours, 4 hours. You know, if people are out, you know, watching and want to learn, then or just whatever. So I'm always streaming. Really? You gotta watch out for your own barbed wire. It hurts. Oh, they actually made it through pretty good. See, this had to have been a big horde, roaming horde that tried getting through. Because these things will kill a pretty good number of them. Yeah, they did. They made it right through. See, and that's what I like about them, is they'll go over my barbed wire to get to the other side. This was a quick fix over here. That's why I just threw barbed wire out, because they were coming. There wasn't much more I could do. And it was the beginning of the horde night, so eventually all that will be destroyed. But for right now, I just cover it. And remember, these are each 100 wood. So double stacking them, triple stacking them works. Do you need no, you can smelt iron in anything. You just put it in and yeah, it'll smelt. To build anything, yes, I have played Dying Light. It's not a bad game. I played it with my team that I used to have, and yeah, we enjoyed it. Well, they would play and I'd play, and we'd, yeah. I usually got picked on. Oh, it was fun. But yeah. Yeah, I know I'm taking damage. Shut up. It's my own barbed wire. I know. And I hate mixing and matching this way, but yeah, oh well. As soon as I fix this, you guys, I'm gonna... Oh, no, whatever. I'll probably wind up jetting off here. And you see how... These just don't look good. These are your trench stuff here. I mean, these are just... Put them in a trench, forget about them. Because now they're going to come through and they're going to go, oh, we're not going that way. So now I've got to go all the way around here again with these, just to make them think twice about, you know, going through anywhere else. Because they'll find the path of least resistance. That's usually your doorway, your windows, you know. But see, most of it they won't even touch. They know they can't get through 2 walls. And most people don't like building on a hillside because it looks like that jagged, you know, up and down stuff. I do. I prefer the hillsides. Yes, I have heard about Days Gone. That is supposed to be... I watched one YouTube video on it, and it's supposed to be excellent. But it's got a lot of bugs. It's fresh out, so... you still deal with a lot of stuff. Like, half the stuff that you get in... Oh, the cupboards and stuff aren't there. You know? Your respawn rate... yeah, it's not there. Other players can kill you, which is nice. See, that's what I want about kind of like this. But it took, what was it, 7 days to die, Lost, the island, what was the island, oh, I can't remember, I don't play it, where you crash in the plane, whatever that one's called, ran out, dang, that was 80 of them, okay, Um, anyways, and they put it all together and rust, you know, into Days Gone, and it's supposed to just really. You're the one out here whining. Aw, I'm sorry. Go away. The Force. Thank you. See, great minds think alike. And like I said, I leave all this here. It all respawns. 3, 5 days, 10 days, whatever you got, here's a respawn at. Okay. Now that I built this wall way too soon. It's got to go 2, 3, 10, 20, 100. Wow. 2, 3. Huh. Okay. Almost 500 of those rebar frames to build this wall in front of the base. Because right here will be 30 tall, just to even it out like that. I don't know if I'll do it that way. Anyways, hey, thanks for everybody showing up and watching my video. I do appreciate you guys. And watch out when you do your own bob wire, because yeah, I walk in here every time and get my, there you go, bottom hand to me. Okay, anyways, that's pretty much the base. I've got 3 lights. Once again, they can't come through. And then, you know, you just got to build to make it look good. Really? 1 out of the whole wall. Huh. Okay. Once again, barbed wire. Hello, neighbor. I haven't heard of that. The only thing I heard of Hello Neighbor was Mr. Rogers, and that was way, I don't know how old you are, but I'm 44, so it was during my day. And he would say, you know, he'd put on his sweater and, hello, my neighbor. Anyways. Okay, and anyways, then you got your catwalks. Kill zone. Oh, I've never played it. Really? And that's base. See, and that's what happens when you have forged iron on you. Is you can make it that, and then you can get an oil cream. It makes it even stronger from the trader. Or you can build it in your chemistry set. I don't know. This will be my first time getting the chemistry, but then it glosses them, makes them look real shiny, which is stronger. It puts another 6,000. On there, because like right now that's 10,000, so it'll go to 16,000, and it'll go to 24,000. That's only 6, so I mean, you see the difference. I mean, 4,000 just between that stage and here. Oh, the doggies are dying. I know. I always get them confused. I say that's one thing. GameStop. I used to play with them. Forged iron, you make it in your forges. You got to put it, you melt down your raw iron or your iron into here. And it'll say iron, and you go to forged iron. But you got to have the the tools. Each one does, like for bullets, you know, anvil, stuff like that, does different things. So and then I burned through, I don't know, because all the walls are going to be out of forged iron. So yeah, went down 6. Changed nothing, so just come in here and grab another 12. And I get all my raw iron, like I said, from the desert. You can get it from pretty much a lot of things, but it'll have veins that you can get it. So, yeah. That's because the video's about done. Cool kid. I'm going to put stuff away and then be done. Because like I said, I don't know how long this stream's been for. It's been a while. Because you get lost in the game. Clay is marked on the map, and it might be different on your guys's. Right here. Let's see. Clay's by water. And like there's a clay deposit. See, here's a clay deposit. You can just go and collect it. Use your shovel. Once it gets high enough, you can get 30 per hit. I haven't seen any higher than that. So, but each one of these little colors mean different things are there. Like here's the clay deposits. See the little gray ones? That's all clay. Yeah, like we talked about earlier, Cole. When I get off of here, then yeah, I'll jump on yours and help you out for a little bit. I'm just gonna, like I said, put stuff away and cut the stream and then be back on later. But the main thing, anytime you see nitrate powder, collect it. I mean, coal is easy to get. There's in the forest, you get mass of it. But my problem is I'm running out of gunpowder. Lead, once again, go in the desert. The brown spots is brown spots. I gotta think about that one. In the desert, that is the oil deposits. These oil shell. It might not be on top. You might have to dig down a little bit, but yeah, it's there. But that's where it's showing you that you can find that. And where there's oil shell, and you'll find veins of it, and it'll just be everywhere. That's where you find your diamonds and your silver and stuff like that, is because it's in there. And that's where you'll find the good veins of these. But the desert's the best place. But you got to be able to survive. And that's where this comes in. Works great. And that's usually the only thing I pack with me, is these. Water, like I said, is, you know, if you didn't know, snowballs. Go grab 1,000 snowballs, and you'll never have to worry about water again for as long as you play the game. You could last a year on 1,000 snowballs, and you'll have 2 chests, almost 3 chests, full of water bottles. Christopher, I'll live stream here in about an hour. I got, like I said, it's 11 o'clock. Yeah, I've been doing this for about 3 hours now. I usually do it twice a day. I have a couple people in China that watch me. One subbed. He's the time difference, so about 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll sub for about an hour or two, and that's usually during a horde night, or I don't do. One of these times I'm going to do a mining one, just to show you guys, you know, where to the best spots to go for mining. And then I'm going to do a roaming one here, not tonight, but when I get back, because I'm going to do treasure maps and show you guys all the treasure maps that I get. And that'll be, like I said, tonight, because I've already got 3 that are on the map that are showing. That's why these are singles. But if you keep on reading them over and over again, you can do them over and over again. And depending on your treasure level, they can drop up to 20k. You know? I mean, that's pretty much one treasure. And then I spend that. Really? What is that? Oh, let's turn the lights on. Yeah. And then I know you don't... Thank you. Like I said, this isn't out. It's just a munition box there, but I leave these off because, once again, the zombies come towards them. So, and then like I said, everything out here is nothing but for farming. And this takes, to make sod, is dirt and plant fibers. All that was cut out and made into sod, so it's... That's really annoying. Right there. But yeah, I think, okay. Painkillers are good to sell. Other than that, I don't need none of that. I'm gonna go get my gun and my knife on me, and this is usually the only gun I take. Oh, and I did the very first feral bear that I seen was just a little while ago on this stream. It took 3 clips of the SMG to kill the feral bear. I've never seen one, never fought one before. It came out of the new update, but they only come out on when your zombie settings are at their highest. So, okay, it's the only weapon I need. And when you log off, make sure you eat and drink when you log off, because your health and your water also goes down. So come on, need some more. Like I said, my settings, oh, that's the armor I wear. I just like the gas mask. I think it's just cool. But that's the heavy bandit stuff. You can get it from the merchant. Oh, my shirt's garbage. That's broken. But the armor used to be able to be, it would give you negative in health or in heat, and then you could wear your coat with it. And that's what I used to do. And I'd be fine no matter where I was at. But now you can't, so it doesn't give you the negative effects. What do I need for that? Handlebars. I've never used the auger, so I don't know nothing about it. Oh, here, let's do this. Okay, here's 1,000. I'll do this before I jet off. Okay. And it'll show you how quickly, well, I don't know about how quickly it'll go up. There's 800. Takes 10 minutes. And I don't know if it'll go up any for my weaponsing, or if I'm already all maxed out. But this, I mean, 10 minutes of your guys' time while you're farming or you're making stuff, you do this. And it don't take nothing to do. It's quick. And it gets you up massive points. But it's very boring to watch, so I do a lot of that off camera. Like I said, I do a lot of my farming. I do a lot of this stuff, the mining, off camera, or off stream, because you guys don't want to see me just, yeah, it gets very boring. But I do have spots on the map that I go to, but I mark them. Like right here, I dug in the side of a mountain. That's what this is, because it goes lower. Side of a mountain, all the way down to where you can't dig no more, and then out. And that was the last mining I did, and I got all that iron from that area. Airdrop. So my very first base where I spawned was right here. And all I did, dug out a little corner, did a wood frame around it, and then farmed this area. And then houses. This right here is the strip club. They've got landmines in there, so be careful. Here's another one. This is all coal in the ground. But yeah, I put bases like that, you know, just little camps. Treasure chest. And that way, and this is a house, or that's a cave. These are the ones where there's bears, so you got to be careful on those caves. Make sure you're either ready to die or, yeah. But see, I mean, half this map's not even been discovered yet. And you can always tell a town. This is a town right here. Because you see the little roads? It's usually the sign of a town. Caves. This is a cave. Big old cracks in the ground. That's a cave. It's a road. Another cave. And you can just tell by the way they look. So if you want to look for a certain area, see how these buildings, and see how they stop us here, but the map still goes on, you know, a little bit. So all this is discoverable, but we can't get to it because we don't have no radiation suits. Each one of these roads lead to a house. So, anyways, we're going to go out here real quick. I got to grab that airdrop. And then I'm done. See, weaponsmithing went up to 85. Really? 5 rounds? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Lose my brain if it wasn't attached. Okay, we're going up close personal. We'll take this guy out. And these boxes take nails and stuff like that to make, but half of those rounds. Get rid of you. Go put the feathers away. Other than that, and you see I've only built, well, almost 2 stacks, and then what I do, scrap them. Back for the wood. You don't get no stone, but you get the wood back, so. Really, how can I be wet underneath this? It's glass. Okay, y'all. I appreciate you guys coming and watching me, and I know it's a video, but if you have any other questions, sub to me, send me it. I'll answer. Like I said, I'll be back on an hour or so. A cool kid. Yeah, I'll send you. When I get back on, I'll message you and send you an invite, and I'll help you out, get your base built and stuff, and help farm for you. Uh, so yeah, we'll get you going so you can enjoy the game. Other than that, you guys, I'll be back on in a couple hours. Remember, leave a like and sub. This is Darcinda from Father's Gaming. I'm done. See you guys later.